once again, sorry for the time. So, as we were saying, you know, just talk a little bit about, because this may be encouragement for someone who wants to do it, but we feel like we're on this certain level, and you know, it's off like that. Everyone starts off, you know, at a certain level when we build our way up. So, for people who may be thinking about joining SeLah's Productions and joining Javon Ophelia's Act, kind of talk to them about how I got started back in 2014 and how we grew to where we are now.
If you are interested, this is your time. Don't hesitate. If Javon says you can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely.
I actually heard about Miss Bond and her production through someone else, and talked to Caitlin, and I said, maybe we'll give her a call and see if, you know, get you an audition. And I did, and I spoke with Miss Javon. She said, has he acted before? And I'm like, no, he has no acting skills whatsoever. I said, the only thing he's ever done close to acting was to actually portray someone, which was the functions that he attended. And believe it or not, she said, he can come in for audition. I brought Caitlin in for audition and sat there. She said, okay, what did you actually do? He actually portrayed who he did, which was Louis Lattimore. And then I told her about his music, and she asked him to do something like that, and he did. And then she gave him a script, and she said, you got 5 minutes. You know, and he looked up that script and read it, and Miss Andrea actually played it with him. And of course, I'm his mother, so I thought he did a fantastic job. But so did Miss Javon's mom, you know. So we left the audition, and she said she was going to give us a call the next day, I think it was. And I waited and waited, and then she called, and she said, I'll give you a call back next week. And I'm like, oh, next week, we got to wait a little longer. And within 10-15 minutes, she called back, and she said, Miss Catherine, you know, God spoke to me, and he said, this is Caitlin's part. He has it. I say, glory to God, you know. And he's been moving ever since.
Yep.
So thanks to Miss Javon, thanks to her obedience and listening to what God tells her.
Absolutely. And just to speak a little bit more about the growth, you know, I got that role.
Yes.
In the first, well, one of the first stage plays, Lord, If I Can Help Somebody, I played Gregory, ironically. Shout out to Greg. But I got a funny story about that too. But I played Gregory, which was a small role. Out of 10 scenes, I appeared in like 3 scenes. I had one big scene, which everyone loved, with Gregory and Grace, which was a funny scene. And, you know, I just was obedient, and I came to rehearsals on time. I took it seriously, whether I had 1 line or 50 million lines, I took it seriously. Always was graceful with my castmates. And fast forward 2 years, when we did the new production, which was If It Had Not Been for the Lord, got to the meeting, and Mr. Javon was like, Caitlin, I want you to be the main character. And then I became Joel, and then fast forward a little bit more, we all in Phoenix for awards. So definitely a blessing to be a part of SeLah's Productions, everything Ms. Javon has going on. So we just want to encourage you. Like I said, my mom, she just, we took a leap of faith. So definitely don't be afraid, man. I'm just one small part of everything going on in SeLah's Productions, and it's just been a blessing. It's a blessing to have a mom who's so supportive, not only of what I'm doing. She's not just selfish with supporting my vision, but you know, when you're a part of someone else's vision, you don't want to give another person's vision, you know, halfway effort, because that's a vision that God put inside of them. So when you're a part of it, you give it 100% effort, because you would want someone to give your vision 100% effort as well. So Mom, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Love you so much.
Love you.
And shout out to all moms out there, man, who are very supportive. I want to give a shout out to Miss Butler. Miss Butler, if you're watching, we love you. We love you. So, guys, we have another special guest coming up.
I'll be right back.
You could just say it. I didn't hear you. Guys, we have another special guest coming up right now. And man, she's been such a blessing. If you've been to these productions, whew, she'll blow you away. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Miss Carlos. Miss Carlos is in the building, an award-nominated actor and singer. Come give me a hug, Miss Carlos. We love you so much.
Love you too.
Love you so much. You want to have a seat here or on the sofa? Come sit next to me, Miss Carlos. With that nice, that red compliment that navy so well. Have a seat. Have a seat. Guys, whew, when I tell you this woman of God right here, man, she is awesome. I tell you what, sometimes at rehearsal, man, we'll be tired, we'll be down, we've been there all day. And Miss Carlos just be sitting there, she ain't rehearsed a scene yet, but she just chilling, she just waiting patiently for her turn. And she always got a word of encouragement for us. So Miss Carlos, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Just always been such a positive influence, and just always keeping the cast upbeat, always coming with a word, and you know you got the jokes as well. So Miss Carlos, how you feel about being on the show today?
I feel excited.
You excited?
I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. You know, this is something new that we have going, and you and my mom are the first guests, so that's a blessing.
That's a real blessing.
So, just a couple of questions to start off. How do you feel about just being a part of SeLah's Productions?
I feel that it's great.
It's great.
It's great being a part of the production.
Just talk about a little bit about, you know, because a lot of times we'll get into stuff, we'll get into things, and we don't always feel comfortable because the people there are not as welcoming. Now, me being a part of the SeLah's family myself, I know that we're very welcoming. Anytime we have a new cast member, we make them feel like family right off the bat. How do you feel it's important to be so welcoming to new people when they come into SeLah's Productions?
I think it's very important to feel that you're welcome because it makes it easy to be a part. And when you meet the new cast that you're going to meet,
absolutely,
you want to feel comfortable about it. You're going to feel that we are family.
Yes.
Because that's what we
That's
should
what we
be.
are, yeah.
We should be one family.
Yes, ma'am.
And a happy family.
Absolutely, especially when you're doing something for the Lord. We are one family. We are, you know, who would you do this? It was in my script, right? But you just have such a wonderful voice. You know, our last play, you were our guest soloist, and you brought the house down. Our audience out there, they may not know just how great you are and just how anointed you are. Can you give us a little bit of it, if it had not been for the Lord?
Sure, I'll give you a little bit.
Cool. Hook 'em up, Miss Carlos. You want me to give you a little clap?
Yeah, you give me a
I
little
got
clap.
you, I got you.
If it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be?
Hey.
If it had not been for the Lord on my side,
Okay.
tell me where would I be? Where would I be?
Come on, give it a little something.
He kept my enemies away. He let the sun shine through a cloudy day.
Okay.
He wraps me in the cradle of his own. When he knew I'd been battered and scorned. Oh, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be? I wanna know where would I be?
Oh, man, that was beautiful, Miss Carlos. And look, she always brings the house down. I'll tell you, the last time we did this, I think I might tell my mom. But man, it's just amazing the story. And you know, we get on the stage and we may stumble, we may fumble a little bit, but it all happens for a reason. And when you brought everything together and put it into perspective and just talked about how something about that name Jesus. Something always mentions to the cast about how you don't accept every invitation. You don't just accept anything. When someone calls, you don't always just accept. You don't just always jump at it. Talk to us a little bit about that and why you may be kind of cautious on, what opportunities you jump at.
In my gift, the gift that I have singing, and when people ask me to be on certain programs or be at certain events, I have to pray about it. I have to pray to God first and let Him administer to my heart. And when He tells me to do this or to take the opportunity, then I would do it.
Absolutely. Definitely don't want to, move against His will,
right,
because at the end of the day, the gift is in you because of Him.
Right.
He's using the gift in you and using you to minister to the people. So if you're a part of something He doesn't want you to be a part of, I'm sure that's not going to be pleasing. And just as He gave us the gifts, He can take away.
Yes,
so you definitely always want to be obedient. We thank you for being so obedient. And man, we are so glad that you are a part of SeLah's. You're such a blessing. Now, man, I know you're a very, very humble person, but you're an award-nominated actor and soloist. How does that feel?
It makes me feel real good.
Yeah.
That I was chosen.
Absolutely.
For that, and it's a part of my gift that I was born with, and the foundation that I came from was a Baptist foundation. I am a Baptist. I believe in God. My family is the Warren, and I come from a Christian foundation.
Absolutely.
So my gift is from God, truly from God. And I don't do anything. I let Him order my steps.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for Javon.
Absolutely.
When I met her, and it was at a funeral in Lucha, Louisiana. And I sang many places, and I was at a funeral when I sung. And I never knew about Javon Butler. But when she heard me sing, and it was the Martin's family, and she had the young lady to contact her. And I called her, and she was telling me about who she were, her production. And she said, Miss Carla, she has such a gift. And I said, oh, thank you. And she said, I would love for you to come and meet with me. And I met with Javon, and I was happy and excited because my mom always wanted me to go walk in my gift.
Yeah.
Why are you still here?
She knew it was in you. Yeah.
Why are you still in La Place? You need to be. You
Worldwide.
need to be somewhere.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, Mom, I said, I had a vision. I said, maybe one day the vision gonna come. But today, I think Javon was the vision that I had.
Absolutely.
The person that I seen, and my grandfather, Bishop Joseph, would say, if you see a man in a dream, it could be opposite of a lady. And it was a man that I seen that helped brought my gift out, but it come to be Javon.
Wow.
Javon was that person. And I am truly grateful to her. I'm ready to walk in my calling.
Absolutely.
I'm as high as it's going to bring me, and God exalted.
Absolutely.
So I'm very excited.
Yes, ma'am. Man, I tell you what, that didn't happen by accident.
No, it didn't.
That's all God's work. And I'm here to tell you, with the gift that you have and the way you follow God and the way you're just so invested in His Word, the sky is the limit. You are amazing, Miss Carla.
Thank you.
On a lighter note, me and Miss Carla's got to spend some time together out at Phoenix, Arizona for the Church Network Awards. We actually, if you go back and watch the video, me and Miss Carla's was sitting together for the awards. We was rocking, So, just kind of talk about how that experience was, because that was fun. I had fun.
I had fun
We
too.
was all in the mountains and stuff.
Yeah, we was in the mountains.
We got a funny story about Miss Javon. We'll
Yes,
tell that
we
another
do.
day.
Yes, we do.
But go ahead and talk to them a little bit, about the fun that you had and just the experience all around.
It was a great experience for me to be in Phoenix and to for the first time.
Yeah.
For the first time I flew.
Right.
They took care of me. You know, I went to Phoenix. It was really nice. I enjoyed the gospel comedy.
Yeah, man.
Gospel comedy was so awesome.
But that just goes to show people you can be clean, and not only clean, but you can get for the Lord and still be great at it.
Yes,
you know,
yes, it was. Oh, it was. Comedy, I mean, I'll watch comedy at home on television, but to see a gospel,
I'm telling you.
it was awesome. And it was about God.
Yep.
It was, yes, every Sunday. And I enjoyed it because when she talked about when you had to be converted, and, you know, when you was in church, and she said, you know, we was as kids playing, you know, we would get up and say, oh, I have religion.
Yeah.
She said, oh, no, you had to go back. You had to go back.
Oh, yeah, when they're talking about speaking in tongues.
You have to feel something.
Yeah.
You have to feel something. You know, and it brought my mind back because that's the way my father, church first was in a house. And you had to have religion.
Yeah.
And you had to feel. Yeah. It was something you had to feel. You had to feel the Holy Spirit. And when she just talked about that and she acted out.
Yeah,
and she was so awesome. She was so awesome.
But you know, there's a ministry in that too, because it goes to show people that, man, faith is fun. I tell people all the time, you know, people, they come to church and it's like, obviously, you know, there's a reverence in, you know, being in the house of the Lord. But man, God wants us to sing and dance and laugh and joke around, man, all of that. God, man, look.
God is a part of all.
Absolutely. He has his hand in everything.
Everything.
So let's talk a little bit about the actual award show and just, you know, everything that we witnessed that day.
The awards.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's talk about the all-white breakfast, man.
Oh, yeah. The all-white breakfast, that was wonderful. All in white. We never seen it before.
People from all over.
From all over. And it was great to hear their background, to tell us what they was into, you know. So I enjoyed it because, I mean, I felt around celebrity people,
right.
People that makes movies,
Absolutely.
and, you know, so it was really nice. It was really nice.
And it was beautiful too. We got to meet people from all over. And you know, one common theme that I noticed during the award show, obviously our director and playwright, Ms. Javon, she won. She took that thing home.
Yes.
So glory be to God for that. Miss Andrea, she took that thing home. Glory be to God for that. And we had so many cast members who were nominated. It was definitely a blessing for us to just be a part of it.
And then where we sat in the audience,
right.
We didn't sit with our producer that wrote if it had not been.
Exactly. We
had a special place where we nominees.
Absolutely.
We had to sit among the nominees.
Absolutely.
And that was really exciting. And when they showed your picture on the television,
on the screen,
yes. I mean,
it was a real award show.
It was real awards.
It wasn't no fluky type stuff. It was like, hey, you turn on the TV, you can see the church stars.
Sit home and watch 2017 awards.
Exactly.
But I'm sitting there. I'm in the audience, being a part of an award that my picture is showing on the screen.
Absolutely.
It was so exciting.
Such a blessing, man. God is amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
And one other thing that I wanted to point out, a common theme when people were getting up and winning, obviously, you know, we're grateful that right and Miss Andrea, who plays such a pivotal role in SeLah's production, we're grateful that they won. But even the people who did win, you know, they made sure that it was known that when one of us win, we all win. Because obviously it was a competition setting, but it wasn't a competition. When we were there, I didn't get the feel of competition. I got the feel of everybody are here for the right things. And it goes to show you that the gospel community is together. Yes. And we got to continue to be together because it's not about wins and losses. It's about that ultimate win.
That's right.
Winning souls, using our gifts to save souls.
And we're not to compete. one another.
Absolutely.
Because we all have a gift that comes from God.
From God, yes,
And there is
ma'am.
one God.
Absolutely. We always given that one special assignment. You know, you may reach people that I might not reach. I might reach people that you might not reach. But at the end of the day, we'll meet up at the
We'll meet
gates.
up at the gate. Yes,
So,
we
Ms.
will.
Carlos, it was wonderful to have you on today. Man, if you're a fan of SeLah's, you're going to be seeing a lot more of Ms. Carlos. Ms. Carlos, did you have any words of encouragement for our people out in the audience?
Well, my encouragement is have faith in God. Trust God in everything you do. Put God first, and you won't go wrong. If I can help somebody while I'm traveling, then I know my living, my singing is not in vain.
Absolutely.
So I leave with you, the best is yet to come.
Man, that's a word right there. Give me a hug, Ms. Carlos. You stay right here with me. We're going to go ahead and let the people know one more time, man. Go ahead and follow us at SeLah's Productions Incorporated.